This is Elliot, co-founder of Trunk. I'm really excited to be sharing today's beta with you. We have a lot of new features coming in the next few weeks, but what this video should hopefully do is help you get started with the Trunk desktop app. Cool. So I'm going to pull that up now. In this case, I've already logged into the Trunk desktop app. What you need to do is sign up to our site, download the app, and log in to get started. So we can either view projects or create a new project. I'm going to start with a blank project, so we'll call it My Test Project. Okay, so what we wanted to do with Trunk is not get in the road of your current workflow with Sketch or Photoshop. So at this point, you can create a new file. So you can start with a blank file from scratch, or you can import an existing file. So I'm just going to drag and drop an existing file that I have sitting on my desktop. You will see that what Trunk is doing at the moment is it's syncing with the file, and basically what that's doing is generating the previews that you can see here of all the artboards and creating that first commit history. So in Trunk, we keep a complete history of all your changes on the right-hand side. As we've just imported this file, we're going to merge this to master. Master is your source of truth for all the changes that have been made in your entire team. So we're going to call this initialize. Okay, great. We'll open up that file now by clicking on the Edit in Sketch button. And you can see we have multiple artboards in this file. What I'm going to do right now is just make a really quick change to this, just as purpose for this demonstration. So we'll bump up the font size. Maybe we'll move the logo up slightly. That's looking good. So what I've done now is I've hit save, and you can see that what's happening here is it's syncing again. So Trunk just constantly listens in the background as you're hitting save in Sketch. And these changes are actually saved on your own private branch. So every time you're saving, the rest of the team isn't actually seeing those changes until you've committed it to master. So you might do a whole series of changes here and update a series of artboards, and then let's pretend in this case that you want to share it with the rest of the team. So we'll call this initial design. So what happens now, that gets pushed to the master Trunk. If you look at your history tree again, you can see everything's on master. And this is a good point to invite someone else to your project. So we can obviously share the JPEGs or the PNGs, but in this case, we're going to invite someone to the project. So I'll invite Chris. Perfect. So Chris will get an email. He can then come in and make his own changes and then merge his changes to the master. And that's essentially how Trunk is working. What else I can show you here is that you have the ability when working in a team or by yourself to view the changes. So this is really important, just being able to compare changes. So if you can see here, we had our original artboard here. And what I've done is I've come in and I've adjusted the font size and bumped up the logo slightly. We also have 3D mode and original mode, so you can view the original. But we're going to be building this out over the next few weeks and adding a lot more features into this. I hope that has helped you get started with Trunk. If you have any more questions, please reach out to us. You can either contact us through this help and feedback modal here. You can leave us feedback in our Google Doc, or you can just contact me directly on email. Thanks very much.